Hey, what's up, you guys? It's been a few days. Esley Greer from Entertainment Fanatic Reviews back with another review in the Pumpkinhead franchise. And today we're talking about Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. Before we get started, I'm just going to say this 2-second clip is my actual thoughts on this film.
This is some weird shit, man.
But yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, we're talking about Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. And as always, I'm going to start with my negatives. And the opening scene, when you see those teenagers pick on Tommy, there's this one part, there's one of the bullies is like, there's something about back to hell. I'm just like, that is so stupid. The way he says that, I mean, I know they're going for the 1950s greasers and shit, but the way they said that made me cringe. And also, I believe it's the character of Marcy. I forgot her name. It might be Marcy. I think it is. But it's weird. She's a sucker for the supernatural, but when she sees the real shit, she's like, ooh, that's not for me. We need to get out of here. I'm just like, calm down, okay, poser. There's another line in this film that made me cringe. Main character, I forgot these people's names, but our main character, the girl, and the teenage girl with the blonde hair and everything, she's like, that's me, little heartbreaker. That line made me cringe, and then the damn camera angle after that goes, I don't know, it's weird. Like, you see the rear view mirror, she's looking this way, and then when it cuts to her actual, when it cuts to her, she's looking this way. Like, that split second, you can't turn your head that quick. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but it'd be a bit weird, but it's just a weird camera angle while they're in the car talking, her and her dad. Some dialogue does seem a bit forced in this film. And, it makes me cringe. But you do get a witch in this, but her voice in this, she sounds like this. But I'm like, no. If you're going to do anything, the witch in 3 and 4, she's the same witch as in the first, but is played by different actors, but at least she's doing the voice right, and she does look a bit like the original. But this one, she just sounds like this. She's, I'm just like, what the hell is this shit, So I put in my notes that if you're going to mess with this shit, at least take it seriously. Don't act like it's all fun and games. When the teenagers go and, accidentally set the witch's house on fire and they steal that blood and everything, and, they conjure up Pumpkinhead. But at least take this shit seriously, because you're messing with the wrong shit, you know what I'm saying? They say, oh no, he's coming. Well, you're the ones that conjured him up, dumbass. Oh my god. So, I know I put this in my negatives, but this is funny as shit. There's a certain kill with the mailman. He's cheating on his wife with this woman, and that song in the background, I don't know why the hell they came up with that song. I don't even know what song it is. It does not fit this film. It does not fit any of the Pumpkinhead films. I don't know why they put it in here, but it's during it's after sex scene, but it's a kill scene. Like, what? So everyone in the group, the bullies at the beginning, of course, and the teenagers that you follow in present day, which is 1994. You don't care for any of them. They're just pretty much assholes. You can't really relate to any of them, except the stoner dude. I can relate to him, but even he makes some of he says the stupidest shit in this film. So most of the creature effects and Pumpkinhead himself looks bad. Big step down from the original. At least 3 and 4 try to make Pumpkinhead look like the first one. I mean, I know this is its own film, but dude, this looks like something you'd see in like a Goosebumps episode, like, for real. And some of the behind the scenes thing where the dude's dancing in the damn costume just makes this version less scary. Like I said, the original Pumpkinhead is one of the scariest, or is the scariest creature I've ever seen on film. It's cool that Kane Hodder's in this, because this film was directed by Jeff Burr, who did the 3rd Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Kane Hodder was in that one, but I've only seen the original and remake Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so... But it's cool seeing Kane Hodder, the guy that played Jason in Part 7, 8, Hell, and X, you know what I'm saying? It's cool seeing him, but I hate his character. Tommy and the sheriff's heart-to-heart moment was for nothing, but the ending was pretty ballsy. You're just like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna feel for Pumpkinhead, but no, I'm gonna spoil it. They kill Pumpkinhead just the same way they killed Tommy. So, but let's get straight into the positives, because this has already been like 7 minutes, or at least before editing. But for the positives, I love, this is something I laugh at every time I watch this film, but the slow-mo Tommy, when he's running and everything, and the witch is like, run! Like, they actually put that shit in there. I'm just like, I could not take myself seriously. But I love Andrew Robinson in this. He's great in this film. And he's great in a lot of shit that I've seen. You know, he plays in Hellraiser. He's the barber in Child's Play 3, Derek from Derek's Horror Corner. So, you know, you like the barber. I think he's like your, what, second, third favorite character in the franchise. But when, I know this is bad, but when they hit the witch with the car, that shit's funny. It really is. Oh, and this movie has the damn balls to reference Pet Sematary. Directly Pet Sematary. They're like, oh my god, is this some Pet Cemetery type shit? Because they see the burial ground and shit. I'm just like, really, you had to go there. But, you know, I know I'm coming off as this is pissing me off, but it's pretty funny. You know, it's funny that they reference it, but the way they reference it's not that cool, but it's just the fact they reference it's pretty cool. Like I was talking about earlier, this is its own film. I like that it's its own film, but it is a bit different. It is my least favorite in the franchise, but it does take the film in a new direction. It takes the series in a new direction, but, you know, they say fuck it in 3 and 4 and go back to the original, but, hey, you know, do you, man. Do what you do. There's this line when the sheriff goes up to, Ginny's boyfriend, you know, he's looking for the suspects and everything, and it's talking about the red car. He's like, this is the only car like this in 50 miles. And the sheriff's like, somehow, I figured that. And I'm just like, the way he said that, he's such a smartass. I do like Pumpkinhead's first kill in this. I mean, you don't see it happen. And, you know, the camera angles and everything with Pumpkinhead's weird, but when you see his body afterwards, it's pretty cool. Or the wing is... Fuck, I don't know. I love that the sheriff has a backstory with Tommy. And at times, like I said, the most of the special creature effects in this look pretty bad, but at times it does look alright. Some of these kills are pretty good in this film. Some that are better in the first film, because this one feels more like a slasher in a weird way. Like I said, you don't care for the characters in this because they're pretty much assholes, but they do an alright job, you know. Marcy's death in this was pretty good, but her boyfriend's not so much. I do like how the last act in this is a bit suspenseful and a little bit terrifying. Not that much, because if you see this Pumpkinhead, I can't take it seriously. But I do love Jenny's boyfriend's death in this. He just gets his head ripped off. Pumpkinhead grabbed his head and just lifts it up, just rips it off. It's awesome. But like I was talking about earlier, I do like that the deputy and Tommy, you know, while he's Pumpkinhead, they have a heart-to-heart, but it's pretty much for nothing, but it is ballsy because, like I said, they kill Pumpkinhead, and Pumpkinhead dies the same way Tommy did, you know, just falls in the well. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. If I had to rate this film, I would probably have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It is the worst, and you can argue that 3 and 4 are, you know, worse than this piece of shit. Oh wait, I'm giving it a 6.5. That's not a piece of shit, but whatever. You can argue that 3 and 4 are worse than this film, and, you know, quality-wise, yes. Acting-wise, yes. But those are just enjoyable because they're so bad they're good. But yeah, if you found any entertainment in this video, let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, don't be scared. To like, comment, subscribe, and share would be highly appreciated. And peace.